Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. Let's have a look at the Halloween event of the Inner Castle. And then we'll do the Elite boss. This is the one that's in the middle difficulty. And then I did beat this before, but I did not get the reward for beating the boss with a limit break. So I'm going to try to do that here. And then to talk about my team, I'm using a couple of A2. She is my damage source. I'm using Warrior of Light. He is going to be my tank. I'm going to use Ayaka. She is my revival and healer. And then Ace, he will be my debuffer and my magic point battery. And then for a friend, I'll bring Laswell, just because one of the missions is to bring him. And yes, do not know how to use Laswell, so I'll just use the attack that has the highest MP. And then with A2, I'm going to use a dash attack just for some chaining damage. With Warrior of Light, we will break the boss, and then with Ayaka, we'll cast Re-Raise on a couple of my guys. Pumpkin will hit us with a 5-turn Doom attack. But that doesn't really change my strategy. We'll just keep casting Re-Raise on my guys. And then with Ace, we will debuff the boss so it takes extra light damage. And then my A2s, they have Excalibur and then Rune Blade, so they can do light damage. And then that is basically my technique for this fight. And then with A2, I would like to use her limit break. It is the Berserk, and then her attack goes way up. But she also does damage to herself. And I wasn't sure that I could really take that much damage at once. I probably could have, but I just wanted to be on the safe side. So we'll just stick to a dash attack, or if her HP is low, offensive heal attack. And then after the boss is debuffed by Ace, then we'll use his Spirit Hand in order to restore everybody's magic points. Okay, we'll check the boss just to make sure that he has the attack down from Warrior of Light. And then once the attack down is in, then we can use more tanky abilities, like the Light is with us or Brave Presence. Okay, Warrior of Light has the Mechanical Heart TM, where he has a chance to get some HP back as a counterattack. Okay, we'll check Ayaka, and then her Re-Raise wore off, so let's use that on her again. And yeah, she's pretty crazy. I think she's the first character with Re-Raise as a spell, so she's able to dual cast it, so she can use it on 2 different guys, so that's pretty crazy. And yeah, I did say this in a previous video, but I was very interested in getting a healer, and then I pulled Ayaka from the compensation Lapis that we got, so that was very lucky. A2 I got, of course, from the Near banner, and I was trying to go for a 2B. I had A2 first, and I wanted to get 2B. I kept pulling, and I got another A2, and I was like, nah, okay, screw it, I give up. So I'm sad I don't have 2B. But having 2 of A2 has been pretty good. Yeah, she's my main damage source, and she looks pretty cool as well. And then Ace, he has the TM from 9S, so he gets some additional abilities like Regenerate or the physical shield, so that's pretty great. Whoops. So there I left the auto attack on, so we will do an auto attack. So I'm not going to get into some things like the tank ability with Warrior of Light, or like other spells with Ayaka, so yeah, we lost a few of our guys. Yeah, in more difficult bosses, I really need to stop using that auto button. But we'll use Ayaka's AoE Revival. And then we'll use a Brave Presence with Warrior of Light. So yeah, I missed my chance to use Re-Raise the turn before, so Warrior of Light is down. And I don't know why, but my top A2 is not doing anything. She doesn't have any status ailments. Yeah, I do want to use Ayaka's AoE Revival. But first, let's use A2 to, what is that? Inherit Will. We'll use Inherit Will on the other A2 in order to take her down. We'll restore the MP for the bottom A2. And then let's use the AoE Revival. We'll lift everybody up, so that's good. And then Warrior of Light, he can't do the tank abilities, so we'll use Ace's physical barrier instead. And that seemed to be okay. Yeah, but my A2 in the 3 position, she's my strongest character. I've given her all my best equipment and then all of the pots as well. And then she also has a lot of, evade items, including a Ring of the Luci from Noctis. I finally beat the normal quests, all of the, or rather the story quests. So I got that 100% Moogle, and then I debated for that for a very long time about which one to use it on. I finally settled on Noctis, because I did some research about what Holy does, and Holy looks really good. Get some counterattack abilities in there, plus more evade, so that's why I went with that. And then the other day in the on the JP side, they had their 2-year anniversary announcement, and then probably the one that was the most interesting to most people was the new 7-star announcement. So yeah, 6 star is no longer the highest level that characters can go to. 7 star is now the highest. And then in order to get somebody to 7 star, you need 2 copies of a 6 star. And then you fuse them together and then they become 7. And then you have to raise their level again to 120. And yeah, lots of people were upset by this. Especially a lot of the whale YouTubers in Japan, because they've spent many dollars, or many yen, on the game, and have already pulled lots of the base 5 stars, and already fused them together. But if you fuse 6 of those together, then you can get a Super Trustmaster reward. And then lots of those JP YouTubers have already fused a lot of their characters together, so they need to re-pull all of those base 5 stars in order to get the Super Trustmaster. And yeah, you can really read it on their faces or in their voices that they're very disappointed and angry. But thankfully, I've pulled a few duplicates of base 5 stars. But I haven't fused any of them together, just because I didn't know what to do with them. And actually, I have, let's see, who do I have doubles of? Well, I have 2 of A2, but she hasn't been announced yet to get a 7 star. I have 2 of Ace, so I can do that. I have 3 of Folan, so actually I'm halfway to his Super Trustmaster. And then I have 2 of Noctis. He has not been announced yet, but yeah, he can maybe in the future get that 7 star. So yeah, if and when the English version gets the 7 star, I will be ready for it. I am wondering though, if A2 gets her 7 star, if I want to fuse them together. because as you can see, I'm really enjoying using them together in order to get chaining in. But maybe maybe where the game is going, they're trying to move in a direction where you don't use two of the same character. So maybe fusing them would be more advantageous in the future, rather than using them separately. Okay, but anyway, going back to where we are in the game, Laswell has been taken down, but I'm not going to bother with reviving him because he doesn't seem too great. But yeah, basically still doing chaining damage with the A2s, protection attacks with Warrior of Light, and then mostly Spirit Hand with Ace at this point, just to keep the magic points up. And then with Ayaka, we're just healing and reviving. Okay, decent damage there. Yes, and then there's Reap Blood. That's one of the more strong attacks, which comes out when Pumpkin Reaper is lower in his HP count. Thankfully though, with the offensive heal combo, we can get a lot of HP back. Alright, we'll check the boss. Still has attack down, so with Warrior of Light we can do more tank abilities. Okay, so my two A2s will do about 15% damage there and then get all their HP back, so that's nice. Alright, get some magic points back. And yes, I'm trying to get the clear with the limit breaks, so got to keep that in mind. Okay, re-raise on Warrior of Light and then healing on everybody. And yeah, my turns are really slowing down because now I'm starting to think about what to do every turn. Yeah, and then the reward that you get for clearing this mission with a limit break is that spooky mask. And that's a really good hat for magic users. Or is it? I remember reading a while ago that it was the best hat for magic users for a while, but I don't know about recently if it is that good. Okay, so boss is down to 12%, so I'm thinking that if I get another chain in with the two A2s, I might take down the boss. So I have to start thinking about what I'm going to do here. Okay, Ayaka still has the re-raise, so we don't need to use it on her. So let's use it on Warrior of Light again, and then one of our A2s. Or on Ace, rather. Yikes. Strong attacks. Yikes. Oh dear. A2's pretty awesome, because she has that ability where if she's hit and then she will be taken down, she has a small chance to come back to 1 HP. And that's really good for her. She can heal herself back up with the offensive heal combo. So that really increases her survivability. And then finally we filled up the gauge for Ayaka's limit break. So we went ahead and used that. We got the full heal and the full revive, so that's pretty good. Okay, so there I used A2's limit breaks, but yeah, it doesn't do a lot of damage by itself, so I wasn't able to take down the boss there. And then it also gets the kind of the self-damaging effect. So yeah, I don't know. We'll keep doing the offensive heal combo to fill up her HP, but she'll take a little damage every turn as well. Yikes. So almost got the clear, but we're not looking too good. So we'll try to raise Ayaka with Warrior of Light, see if we can get her out the next turn. Nope. Okay. Alright, but good evade from this A2. Yeah, her evade is about like 65 or 75%. Okay, and then there I was hoping to use her limit break to take down the boss and then get that reward. But 1% left. And then we got a bunch of counterattacks in and then evade. So we were able to take down the boss with our counterattacks, which is very cool, but does not get me the creepy mask. So I could play the mission again and then try again to beat it with the limit break. But yeah, you need the skeleton keys, and then you need to, gosh, maybe spend like 60 or 90 stamina just to play that pumpkin again. So I think I'm going to give up. I'm not dying to have that creepy mask. And then I'm actually looking at the top level Halloween boss. I don't know if it's worth playing. Again, it takes a lot of stamina in order to get the skeleton keys, and then the boss looks pretty difficult, and then the rewards don't look too great. So I'll probably sit this one out, and then I'll go back to farming my snow in the Earth Shrine. Alrighty, but hopefully that was interesting. I thought that end was kind of cool. But yeah, we'll see you again, and take care.